All right. We are back with more news and entertainment. I don't know if you guys are up to date on everything in the world of hip hop and streaming. Oftentimes those two worlds overlap, but if you are familiar with streaming and or hip hop, you are familiar with one Adin Ross. He's one of the premier streamers. He's not like the biggest, but he's a pretty big deal, and he's put a lot of the biggest names in streaming on and gave them like their major start. He didn't like give them their career, but he gave them their major start. People like Speed, people like Kai Sinat, people like Clavicular. So that's Adin Ross. Now he got himself into a rap beef, and I'm not gonna do too much preamble. I'm just gonna show you what's going on, and then we'll go from there.
Don't understand, guys. Doechii came at me first. I want to make that very clear. I'm out of my own business and shit like that. She came at me very first. And you guys say it wasn't intended to you. It was. Complex posted that. These major PR places, they have a whole PR team chat. They tell Complex and shit what to post. That was a PR hit piece against me. Facts. Chat, you guys know this shit because you guys are into the clipping world. So all these little dumb old heads, it wasn't towards that white boy.
Please stop talking about those.
Don't understand, guys.
Okay. So he's explaining this beef that he had with this recording artist, a rapper slash singer, a girl named Doechii. Let me take this down real quick. So Doechii she's a singer. If you don't know who she is, she had a song called Anxiety. That's her big claim to fame. This song it sampled the song from Gautier, somebody that I used to know. I'm sure everybody knows that song. It was super big smash success. And she sampled that song. She won a bunch of Grammys, or she won a bunch of awards. Her streaming numbers were through the roof, and she had a big tour and everything like that. And everybody kind of called her a bot because she kind of came out of nowhere. And her album and her career recently has been beating out people who are way better and have, those people have sold more and everything like that. So they're accusing her of being a bot. And I think that's what Adin Ross was kind of getting at. Like that was his whole dig at her. She's a bit of a bot. He said something about her. She said something about him. Then he responded, calling her some unflattering names, calling her some B words and things like that. And after that happened, the hip hop community got involved.
No way you gonna think this cool. There's no way you think this gonna be cool.
You can't do that.
You thinking you popping and talking shit about that sister? I'm gonna what she said to that art. You keep calling her names, bro. I swear to God on Olivia, bro. It's going to come to a place where that's like it's permanent. Can't take that off.
Okay, so the guy that's talking right now, this is a guy named Glasses Malone or Glasses Loke. He's not a meaningful figure in the world of hip hop. I guess he's more of a commentator. If you remember a few years ago, he had a song. I never heard it because it was just a clout chase. He had a song called Tupac Must Die or something like that. And when he went on to the Breakfast Club with Charlemagne the God, I guess his explanation for the song was that Tupac was not a gangster. He wasn't a blood. He wasn't a Crip. He wasn't like affiliate. He was an affiliate, but he wasn't like actually down with a gang. And he got himself into a bad situation with actual gang members when he got shot in Las Vegas. And because of what he did, he violated some, gang protocol. He jumped a man. He beat up a man who was affiliated with a gang, who was an active gang member. He beat up an active gang member because he let his stardom get to his head. And that's what ultimately got him killed. And the whole point of the song is that, nobody is above the program. Okay, now he did that and everybody kind of called him out as a clout chaser. And then he turned around and did the same thing with Nipsey Hussle. He made similar comments. I don't think he made a song. So this guy who you're hearing talking, he is a top tier West Coast clout chaser. He doesn't have any songs. He doesn't have any music that matter, but he's connected with some people who do have clout and who are taken serious. So that's just a little bit of his backstory.
AD let you get away with it the first time. He should have fucked you around and he didn't. Niggas keep letting you get it off because they want to be cool with you. It's one thing to say, hey man, you know what? That lady ain't said your name, so you assuming it, you finna start calling her out her name. I'm telling you right now, 7th Street Crip, nigga not going for that. It ain't even got nothing to do with TD. Eventually you just a white man talking shit about this sister.
Okay, so that's the big thing. This is what Adin Ross is really talking about. Is that uh, they're trying to prevent him, Adin Ross, from responding to Doechii or Doechii, whatever her name is. They're trying to prevent him from defending himself because, like I said, they were in a back and forth. She said some mean things about him. He said infinitely more mean things about her. But in the world of streaming, people do stuff like that. It's streaming. But this guy is saying you're not allowed to address this black woman like that because she's black and you're white. So he's making it about race.
Yeah.
That's what it's coming down to. And I'm just keeping it a beam with you, bro. I know you with Act. I know you with Flock and a couple niggas. You cannot be no motherfucking white man talking that much about that black woman. That's just not gonna fly, homie. I don't give a what she's saying. I don't give a fuck about what you think is happening. I don't give a fuck if you think that's dissing you. You're not finna be sitting up there just talking shit about that black woman.
Okay, so now you see the stupidity in this guy. Like I said, he's more of a clout chaser than anything else, and he fits in very well in the world of streaming because streaming is all about clout. So this guy's coming out. He's trying to get his 5 minutes of fame. He sees that Adin Ross is in a beef with a black woman, and he's the one that's jumping to save her. Now, keep in mind, this black woman, I believe she might be from the West Coast. I don't know too much about this chick, but nobody else is trying to defend this chick. Like, nobody. Snoop Dogg ain't trying to defend her. Kendrick ain't coming out to defend her. The game. The game is, if you know anything about hip hop, the game is a top tier clout chaser. He's not coming out to defend her. No one's coming out to defend this chick. So I'm not saying she's a bad person because no one's coming out to defend her. I'm saying this Glasses Malone character is just a clout chaser, and he sees an opportunity to get on, make his name relevant in streaming, because he did the exact same thing in music with Tupac and Nipsey Hussle. It didn't work. It failed miserably because he's not a good artist. But now he's trying this in the realm of streaming, and Adin Ross is his target, and he's making it all about race. And he's essentially saying, well, he's directly saying, a white man cannot defend himself against a black woman, no matter what happens.
Oh God, bro. And if you keep doing it, I'm gonna start pressing all the niggas around you.
Okay, now this is a very important point. He says, I'm going to start pressing all the black people around you. So what he's saying is, I am going to become aggressive with the black people who you associate with if you keep, talking disrespectfully about this black woman. So you got this black man clout chasing. He's mad at this white guy. And he says, if I don't get my way, I'm going to start being aggressive toward black people. You see how stupid this guy is.
I'm not gonna press you because I don't know where you at and I don't know how to get to you. But all the niggas around you, they don't got your money. They don't got none of that shit. Niggas gonna start pressing all the niggas, and I'm gonna make it my business to make Crips start pressing all the niggas around.
Okay, I want you to focus on that. He said, I can't get to you because you have too much money. You are a rich white man, and I can't get to you because I am a poor peasantly black man. I know he didn't say all that. I'm putting sauce on the dish. I'm a mere peasant, and you are this big white guy who everybody wants to be cool with. I can't get to you. I'm admitting defeat. But all the black people who want to be down with you, I'm going to make Crips, that's gang members, right? I'm going to make Crips start being aggressive toward them and possibly harm them. Keep in mind, when people get pressed in the hip hop community, that means one person sees another person and they go over there and they say, hey, I got a beef with you, and this is the reason why. And if it doesn't go my way, I might hurt you. So he's mad at a white guy, and he's going to have black people hurt other black people because he's mad at a white guy. Do you see the stupidity?
All the niggas that's black around you, every nigga that let you get that off. You're not finna sit there and just be talking about that black lady, bro. That's just not gonna fly like that. It's not gonna fly like that. It's one thing, I get what you're saying, but nah, homie. Like, I saw you doing that other thing where you telling the nigga not to apologize for using the N-word offending black people. Crip gang, like, I'm gonna fuck with nobody say, not Chuck, not nobody. Not no.
Just to interrupt and add some context, Adin is Gen Z. Everybody he deals with is Gen Z. Gen Z has no problem saying the N-word, whether it's with an A or a hard ER at the end. That's kind of like the new meta. That's the new way of going viral. That's the new thing. And they're really unapologetic about it. oddly enough, the black Gen Zs, they're not tripping about it either. Most people are not tripping about this. They don't care if you say the N-word. But like I said, this guy's a top tier clout chaser. He has to get his clips. He's trying to go viral. And that's one of the things. Oh, Adin Ross told white people not to apologize for saying the N-word. They're not apologizing anyway. The Gen Z is way beyond all of that. Like, they do not care. But moving on.
Nobody. They gonna all have to get down with what I'm saying, with every last one of them. Because I'm gonna make it real hard for everybody, because we not no suckers and we not no sellouts. So you keep doing all of that shit, that's gonna be a problem. Stop.
He said he's going to make it hard for everybody. It should be noted, once again, this guy's a nobody. He has no clout. He has no power. He's not like this West Coast bigwig. He's not like this guy who's not a rapper, but he has muscle and his name means something in the street. This guy has like he's good with a lot of different people, but he's ultimately a nobody.
Stop playing with that lady name. Don't call her out her name. Don't be doing all that shit, because you're going to fuck around and you finna say the wrong thing and it's going to be a problem. And everybody who cool with you, I swear to God, on 7th Street Crip, if you see this and you cool with cuz and you see him doing that, just know we gonna have a problem. I'm gonna, if you one of the homies or not, it's gonna be a problem with me and you. And I'm
okay. So now he's sort of directly threatening violence. Hey, if you are around this guy and he does this, you better do something or I'm gonna do something to you. Once again, the white man doesn't lose in this situation. Only the black people lose. Right? This is a nigga moment waiting to happen. Shout out to the Boondocks.
I mean a physical problem. No other way around it. No other way around it. I'm cool with you writing a diss record. That's cool. Diss her. Don't get on that motherfucking thing and think we supposed to let you just keep talking shit about this black lady. No chance. No chance, homie. It's no way. No way. And all the homies, bro, nobody doing that. All the black people around you, it's gonna be a problem for them. I'm gonna what it gotta be at that point. I saw that little shit. And I don't want to get into it because I get it's artistic and she doing her thing and don't nobody know if she talking about him. Nobody know. But you think you finna sit on that stream. I saw you do that little thing with that black dude, and that black dude tried to be cool and tell you, but that black dude is gonna have a problem.
Okay, so he directly says it. The black guy is going to have the problem, not you, because if you remember, he said, I can't press you. I don't know where you are, but I'm going to make life hard for the people, or for the black people around you. So you see how stupid this guy is. Like I said, he's a clout chaser. He wants his 5 minutes of fame and he's willing to crash out. I don't know if you guys caught that part. He said, I don't care what it has to be, but we're going to have a problem. And I am talking physical. So he's issuing threats over the internet. Now, it should be noted, in the realm of streaming, nobody has taken anyone else up on their offer of physical violence. Most of the streamers, like they know. This is the big difference between the streamers. Gen Z, like, they know streaming is fake. They know hip hop is fake. Enough hip hoppers have gone to jail and gotten out and fallen off. And, the streamers make more money than the hip hoppers by like a lot, by a ton. So they know hip hop is just a show. So they're kind of doing the same thing. They have fake beefs. They're manufacturing things, and nobody in the world of streaming has decided to take a beef, beyond the limits and actually get physical. So with this guy doing this, it becomes a problem because he is in the realm of hip hop. So he might be stupid and he might actually want to do something, right? So this is where it becomes a problem. Now, Adin Ross actually responded to this guy and he had this to say.
He doesn't have an audience. I think what it is like when your stuff bubble up, there's something about, like, even, I think you responded back to Glasses, and you know what bubbled up? When you said, yo, nigga, don't you have some baby moms go take care of your kids? And, like, that hits so hard, especially in the black community. They be like, yo, bro, that's racist right there, bro.
So I have a question.
Take care of your kids.
So when they say that I'm the white boy and the cracker, is that racist?
Nah, black people can't be racist. Come on, man.
That's ignorant to say that.
That's actual stupidity.
That's ignorant. It's just ignorant to say that. You can be racist towards any race.
Yeah.
Straight up.
What happens is that you have to be measured. They look at you like super frivolous, so you got to be measured in.
I just want to interrupt here. Akademiks is being facetious when he says black people can't be racist. He knows that black people can be racist. He's just getting clips.
Respect that. So they can say anything about you.
Oh, so they can call me a white boy, a cracker,
Yeah.
the Jew word. They can tell me whatever the fuck. But when I clap back and I say something, it's an issue.
Yeah, and then
Well, that's a victim mentality, and it's ignorant. Straight up.
That's how they keep people down.
Yeah.
So, and remember, I went through this when I remember John Legend's wife, Chrissy Teigen, 6 times went to jail back in 2018, and then they were putting up mad memes of me and him because like everybody knew.
All right, I got to stop that. I don't want to get a copyright because I hear some music in the background. But Ack is getting his clips. He's just saying ridiculous stuff, and you know, he knows what he's doing. He's just getting some clips. So Gen Z and the smarter streamers, they know you gotta play the game to get your clips and seem kind of ridiculous, and that's what makes you go viral. The clippers. Now, if you notice what Adin Ross said to Glasses Malone, the guy who was talking, he said, "Hey, don't you got some baby mamas to feed?" He hit him with a traditionally black stereotype joke, right? So this is what's keeping this thing going. But the problem is Glasses is not that smart, and there's, like I said, there's always a chance that this guy might do something stupid and try to cross the line. And he actually threatened that he would do just that.
Your next step is to call Wack, because you think Wack, that's your man. Wack is not gonna stop me from doing what I want to do. That's just not the relationship. He's not. He know I'm gonna move on whatever I'm supposed to move on the right way. So he can talk to me. It makes sense. He's not gonna stop me. Nobody on the West, not Wack, not Big U, not Top Dog. Nobody is gonna stop me from doing what I'm supposed to do.
Okay. Just to give you guys a little bit of perspective, he's talking about Wack 100. If you see the picture up there, you see Adin Ross. Wack 100 is the guy immediately to Adin Ross's left. This is the guy who he does have a little bit of pull in the street. Now, when we start talking about dissing people and getting at people and stuff like that, Wack 100 he's very well connected. He's very well respected to an extent. He's connected, he's respected, but he has both feet and he's in the street world to a good extent. And he has a pretty decent name, I guess, but he's also in the streaming and entertainment world. So he kind of can balance things out. So he's kind of like playing mediator. So this is why this guy is saying, "Oh, you called Wack 100," because that's what Adin Ross did. So Adin Ross, this big time streamer worth hundreds of millions, when he has a problem with rappers, he called Wack 100. That kind of lets you know who Wack 100 is and how well connected he is. But here's the deal. Glasses does not have any pull in the street. Adin has tons of pull in the street because everybody is trying to get in good with him. And even Wack, a person who has pull in the streets, who's trying to, become more and more legit, he's trying to get in good with Adin. So you start to see that you have a complete loser nobody barking up a very big mountain of an individual in terms of that person's status. So you start to see how much of a nothing burger this is, but it's all for entertainment. It's good for the gram.
Because they know I'm doing the right things. So he could say, "Hey, G, man, I don't know, this could get you in trouble." The difference with me and most of the people, I got no reason I don't give a fuck. Like, even in his fucking thing, he like, I'm just gonna call the police. Police come after crimes, man. So when I slap you up and I do something to you, they coming after.
Okay, so now he's directly threatening Adin Ross. Now here's the thing: if you guys watch DJ Akademiks, he was talking about this. You're not gonna get close to Adin Ross. It's just not gonna happen. The guy's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. He has made himself very, very rich by understanding how business operates. When you have somebody who has a want or need, and you have somebody who can fulfill that want or need, your business is going to be made when you can get in between all of that and facilitate the trade or the purchase. And that's what Adin Ross does. Like I said, he did not put Kai Cenat on. He did not put I Show Speed on. He did not put Sneeko on. He did not put Clavicular on. Those people were kind of sort of already on. They had motion before they met him, but he was able to take them to the next level. And that's what makes him so big. He streams on Kick. Kick was literally nothing. It was a nothing platform until he got there and his connections and his prowess made it what it is. The guy Cuffham. There's a black streamer, Cuffham, big fat black ugly guy. He has a $12 million deal thanks to Adin. Everybody wants to get in good with Adin because he's the method. He's the plug, right? So that lets you kind of know how all of this is going down. And this guy is talking about, oh, the violence happened, or the police come after violence. Well, here's the problem. This guy, Adin, all his security is cops. He travels with 6 off-duty cops. And every state they go to, they can open carry. Right? So you gotta understand, this guy is absolutely delusional. And even DJ Akademiks called it out. He was like, bro, you're gonna get your head knocked off trying to go at this guy. But that just shows you the level of this clout chase that this dude is on. It's pretty laughable, but at the same time, you know how stupid rappers can be. They might actually take a shot.
What in the fuck make you think if I'm saying this on this fucking camera, nigga, I'm not running? I'll be right there when they show up. I done been to jail for selling drugs, punching on shit, all kind of shit. And I was just fine in there. You think I'm not gonna go to jail proud that I slapped your stupid ass in the face because you keep calling this black lady a bitch?
And the crazy part is, the woman that he's trying to defend hasn't even acknowledged him. He's, like I said, he's the only one on this crusade. And he has no motion. No one cares about who this guy is. So like I said, it's a clout chase, entertaining, but you know, realistically, this is what happens when the older generation, because I think this guy is in his 40s. I think he's either pushing 40 or is maybe a little bit older than 40. And then Adin is in his 20s. This is what happens when you got the old heads versus the young heads. Like, this guy doesn't know how to properly get the clout. And so now he's just crashing out and threatening people online. And he's going to get a knock on his door from the cops. And he's going to look stupid because he's going to have to backtrack on all of this. And the reason I like I said about the streamers don't cross the line with threatening people. Like, I would say that this guy is doing the right thing in terms of trying to get his clout if this was like hip hop. But because it's streaming, you can't cross that line on these platforms and actually threaten people. This is why, like, the streamers, you'll see streamers get into fights, but they'll never throw blows. It'll just be like a grappling match, and they'll bump each other into things. It's like WWE, right? You can't do, because that's not considered violence. You can't punch people and beat people up. You'll get banned. This guy is directly threatening Adin Ross. He's going to end up getting banned. This is why I'm saying this guy is just an old clout chaser. He doesn't know how to get clout the right way. Everything he's saying right now would be perfectly fine in terms of getting clout if he would stop threatening this guy.
On this motherfucking thing in front of the public? What in the fucking world? I don't give a fuck which one of these people you think you cool with. I don't give a fuck if you cool with the president. You're not cousins. Y'all, I don't know what the fuck that happened to where y'all exist in this space, bro, and y'all keep doing this old punk ass shit. We all ain't streamers. We not all streamers. We all don't care about maintaining a relationship. I don't care that you successful. That shit don't mean nothing. Nigga,
Okay.
I know you from Vice.
So he keeps talking about like the streaming thing, and I don't care that people are trying to be successful and all of this and all of that. So he's openly acknowledging that Adin is the source. He's openly acknowledging that Adin is the streaming plug, right? And this is why I say what he's doing, it started off as, okay, they're just doing their WWE, you know, he's cutting a promo, he's trying to get his clout. But now this is why it starts to look like this guy is really going to try to cross that line. Because he's openly acknowledging, oh, you a streamer, I'm a real gangster. 7th Street Crip. Like, bro, this is the kind of stuff that makes black people look ridiculous. You look ridiculous when you do this kind of stuff. And this is honestly the kind of stuff that it's going to get him banned off the platform. And obviously other people are going to follow suit with this.
So y'all know where you at, and I know your people. That fast. Everybody in the streets have told me where you at. Nigga, you from my motherfucking state, nigga. And you playing this shit. You can't call Wack. You can't call the president. Can't nobody stop me from doing what I want to do. So I'm telling you again, stop disrespecting that fucking lady. You can make all the content. I'm going to get next to you.
So he's openly threatening this guy, right? So when you guys see people who get banned off the platforms, and you guys see why rappers get treated so poorly, like, rappers don't realize that this is not the way we handle beef no more. Like, nobody's doing street beefs. I don't know if you guys know who Young Thug is. I don't know if you know who Gunna is. I don't know if you know who any of these rappers are. 21 Savage. They call Atlanta, the former mecca of hip hop, they call it Ratlanta because so many Atlanta artists have gotten locked up and they've done things that either look like ratting or they flat out ratted or they look really suspicious. So they start calling it Ratlanta because everybody has smut on their name. Why does that matter? It's because Gen Z and Gen Alpha, they're watching the death of the hip hop artist. Like it used to be, oh, the hip hop dude, that guy's a real gangster. Don't mess with him. But now people know. Now people know you're full of it. You ain't really built like that. So this guy is coming out here trying to be the old built like that gangster. And it's like, dude, you're 40. Like you're 40, your cortisol is going up, your stress is going up. Like, bro, you need to get your prostate checked and drink your prune juice and chill out. This is why, like I always say, streaming is for the young cats because these old cats don't know how to do it, especially at a high level. Like this dude he's clout chasing because he's trying to get put on at a really high level. He's trying to get that audience with Adin Ross. But he's doing too much. He don't know if he want to be a streamer or if he want to be a gangster. But either way, he don't got the facilities for either one of them.
You got fights coming up. You trying to promote fights. I'm going to get next to you.
He's never going to get next to Adin Ross. Adin has insane levels of security. This dude does not have private security like an iShowSpeed or Kai Cenat. He has cops. This dude is super duper well connected.
All I ask you to do is respect that black lady. Do your job. Make your content. Stop calling this lady out her name. Y'all streamers keep finding ways to disrespect black people on this shit.
Black people disrespect black people on this. Black people disrespect white people. Everybody disrespects each other. The only rule is that you don't put your hands on anybody like a closed fist or an open hand slap. You don't put your hands on women in any way because you will definitely get nuked, right? And you don't directly threaten people. Streaming is all about clout chasing. And it's like this guy just doesn't get it.
And I totally get it. And y'all think, well, they fight each other. It's not the same. You are a white man. I don't give a fuck who you pray to.
So he said it's not the same because you're white. But wasn't he just saying, oh, because you're white and you're offending this black woman, I'm going to hurt the black people around you? Where's the logic? Where like, this is what these old gangsters, these old wannabe street gangsters. Like these dudes are so out of touch with the times that he doesn't understand how stupid he sounds.
I don't give a fuck if it's Abraham. I don't give a fuck about none of that. You are a white man. Boy, you better look at this camera. That's y'all problem. Y'all been playing these games, and that's how y'all socialize with humans. And you've been saying all this dumbass shit behind this game. You, Neon, all these cornball ass niggas. And y'all got all these niggas that fuck with y'all because they think y'all can provide them some level of exposure.
They can. This is the guy. This guy, Adin Ross, is better than Kai Cenat. Getting in good with Kai Cenat means literally nothing. Kai Cenat did like a whole 45-day streamer university, and nobody came out of streamer university better for it. Like nobody went to streamer university, came out and then blew up. Everybody had the same sub count. They had the same viewer count, and they had to keep grinding and keep doing what they were already doing. They would have been better off just making their own content. You go over there with Adin Ross and you're plugged in. It's like the mafia. You are a made man. I really wish you guys understood who people like. I know I did a video about Clavicular, and I haven't done a video on Cuffham. I really wish you guys understood who Cuffham was. Cuffham is a guy who should not be famous, right? But he is. Why? Because he's in good with the right person. This shows you this guy does not know what he's talking about.
Because I don't care. I don't care. I'm not one of them. You better ask some of these niggas about what I'm on.
He ain't on nothing.
All I ask you to do is stop calling that lady out her fucking name. Yes, call her Music Mac. That's your job. Do your fucking job. Stop calling this black lady a bitch and all that shit because you making us look crazy. And I'm not with that.
Apparently this doesn't make us look crazy.
That's the difference, bro. You're making content. You got to call another nigga. That's not going to fix the problem, bro. Stop calling this fucking black lady out her fucking name like that. I don't care what Ack do. Ack is black.
All right, so you guys get the gist of what's going on here. I think I'm gonna cut it there. It's a whole lot of foolishness. I got some other content. Apparently, we got bop wars going on. If you guys want to see about that, but as far as this is concerned, we got streamer wars, we got bop wars. A lot of people are out of touch with how content works these days. But I just thought that was kind of I just thought it was kind of interesting. You got an old 40-year-old wannabe gangster trying to go at a guy who's basically a mob boss of the streaming world. And I don't know how this is going to turn out. Everybody's kind of clowning this guy, and a lot of other people are just kind of disregarding him because he's kind of a nobody. But as always, leave your guys' comments. Let me know what you think about this whole thing. Is the black guy right? Is the white guy wrong? How do you view this whole thing? Let me know.